Fa la 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 la. Let's deck the halls. Hello everyone and welcome to Make with Ajay. Wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I'm Ajay and today I'll be going to show you how I create my own Christmas ornaments. I'll be creating these wooden ornaments out of sliced wood, and I'll be using the technique of wood burning, also called pyrography, for this. Pyrography is actually an art of wood burning in an artistic way, where you use tools like a soldering rod, or there are specialized tools for pyrography as well that heat up, and you use that heated rod to burn on wood in whatever way you like. I personally use a specialized tool for my pyrography project. This one. It's called Razor Tip. Well, Razor Tip company makes the best pyrography tools. I have been using their tools since past 7 months now, and I'm absolutely loving it. Their rods and tips are really detailed for those really teeny tiny minute details that you can create. And I'll be using this equipment to create some beautiful custom wooden Christmas ornaments. So without further ado, let's get started. So I found this box of 5 wooden slicers at Michael's only for $15. I love these wooden slicers because they looked so raw and rustic and had this really beautiful live edge. So I took my first wooden slice and untied the rope that it came with. And I cleaned it properly with a rag, making sure that there is no dust on the wooden slice. Then I used my handy Mod Podge and I applied it on the live edge of the wood so that all the bark remains stable and it doesn't fall off with time. I quickly dried the Mod Podge with a heat gun and it was ready to be painted on. This is my pyrography kit from Razor Tip. It comes in this box and these are all the equipments that are included in the box. It includes various kinds of pyrography tips. You see these different kinds of nibs. They are all used to create different kinds of lines when you burn the wood. It also comes with this razor sharpener. And here's the main machine. So you just need to plug in the machine and use the wires that it comes with to connect the main machine to the rod or the pen that it comes with. And then you just switch it on, set the temperature that you like, and you are ready to go. Just be very careful when you're using the pyrography pen for the first time, because this tool is really hot and can burn your hands as well. Wear gloves if you want and practice it on a scrap piece of wood first, because you don't want your actual piece of wood to ruin because you haven't practiced enough. So at first I took this razor tip and I started making some trees, some pine trees. For this first slice, I was really inspired by the Canadian winters, the pine trees and the snow mountains and the really clear and colorful sky. So I wanted to reflect that in this first ornament. See how I'm just touching the tip of the nib to create these leaf-like patterns on the wood. The key with pyrography is that you first need to create what is in front of your picture, and then after that you need to create the background. It's just opposite to how you usually paint on a surface. I just tried my best to be as detailed as possible using two different kinds of nibs to make these little trees appear as realistic as possible. And it looks really nice. The silhouette of the tree looks absolutely real. And I love the technique of pyrography, especially to create silhouettes. It's a really great technique to create those dark silhouettes of objects in the picture. Then I created some more teeny tiny trees at the distance, and just to give it some perspective, and I also wanted to create some mountains. For mountains, my inspiration was the natural grain of the wood. You see that really teeny tiny circle in the middle of the wood? I wanted to make it appear like as if it's a rising sun. And then I used this beautiful gel stain in golden pecan color to color the sky. I just took a little quantity of that stain on a Q-tip and rubbed it all over the wood. And then I used this metallic golden wax to make a small teeny tiny sun right at the center of those concentric circles in the wood. I also rubbed it and buffed it with the Q-tip, and it looked amazing, just like a rising sun. And now for the second slice of wood, I wanted to create a same kind of picture matching to the first slice, but with a different sky. So just like the last time, I created some trees and some mountains, but this time for the sky, I had a different technique. Now for this guy, I wanted to make it colorful. I wanted to make it look like those northern lights. So I used my favorite Posca pens to add some color to the wood, and then I just blended that color, creating different shades using a wet brush. You guys already know how much I love Posca pens, and I'm really glad I used them because they're so user-friendly, they're so easy to use, and they bring this really bright colors, just like how I wanted it. I used different shades of blue to color the sky blue first, and then I brought in different colors like black, white, and some pink as well, to make that galaxy look. And then I just used a white gel pen to create stars in the sky. And it looked so magical. Want to create magic? Just add some stars. And for my third slice, I wanted to create a wreath, a really floral, simple wreath. So I started creating these random flowers and leaves in a circular pattern all around the wooden slice. And then I used a different tip from my pyrography kit to shade in between those flowers and leaves so that they may stand out. I wanted to make this wreath colorful, so I took my watercolors out. I used these really nice artist quality Paul Rubens watercolor. Not only are they packaged so beautifully, but let me tell you, they are the best quality watercolors that I have ever used. I really love them. So I use these watercolors to fill in some colors in those teeny tiny flowers and leaves using a fine tip brush. And let me tell you, watercolor looks absolutely beautiful on the wooden grain and goes well with pyrography. And now for my fourth slice. Just like the previous one, I wanted to create something simple, colorful, and related to Christmas. So I decided to draw these random squiggly lines, and yeah, it's gonna be really colorful and something that is really important for Christmas. Have you guys already guessed it? You're right, I'm making Christmas lights. Colorful, bright Christmas lights. And I'm using my favorite Posca pens to achieve that. They come in a variety of colors, and I made sure that my lights had all the colors of the rainbow. This is my favorite slice so far. And now for my final slice, I wanted to create those northern lights yet again, cause I love them. But this time I wanted to create northern lights for the entire slice, keeping those teeny tiny trees right at the bottom. So less of the trees and more of the sky. So I just created these teeny tiny trees at the bottom, and I colored the rest of the slice with watercolors to create those beautiful northern lights. And I wanted to create some kind of different northern lights, and I was inclined more towards the green color. So I decided to paint the entire sky green. And just like the last time, I created some stars using Posca pen to bring it that magic yet again. And here's the final reveal. I absolutely love how these ornaments turned out. My own custom hand-painted ornaments. So colorful and so bright. I spray painted all of them at the end with a clear coat just to protect them for future. And now, let's put them on our Christmas tree. Wow, I love my Christmas tree. And now, more so because of these hand-painted Christmas ornaments. They bring such joy to the entire festivity. I love them, love them. Do you like my Christmas tree? Please let me know in the comments down below, how do you decorate your Christmas tree? I decorated mine using the pine cones collected from our own backyard. They look so beautiful. And here are some more close-up shots of the ornaments for you guys to enjoy. I hope you guys like it. here are some shots in that different colorful light. They look so beautiful. And this wreath literally looks like as if it's glowing. And we have a new guest starring in our video today. Here's my little bum bum. Meet Cadbury, guys. Aww, he loved the tree and ornaments so much. He's my life, my little bum bum. Oh my god, they turned out so good. They turned out actually better than my expectation. And I really love this earthy wooden tone. They're so raw and rustic and so beautiful. Really unique way to make your own Christmas ornament. I hope you like watching this video as much as I like making this Christmas ornaments. And I hope that this video inspires you to make your own Christmas ornaments. And yes, I would also encourage you to try pyrography, but be very careful. This art uses hot rods. These are really hot rods and they can actually burn your skin. So you need to be very careful, and you might want to use gloves as well for the first time when you're using these equipments. But nevertheless, it's a really cool technique to show your art form on the wood surfaces in a really unique way. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell notification icon so that you may get notified about more such future videos. Show me what you made or leave me a message on my Instagram handle, MakeWithAjay. And with this, as I always say, we are gonna make this world beautiful one thing at a time. Wish you all a very Merry Christmas, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.